Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, today we are going to be having a little conversation. We're gonna be doing like a 21 questions style video, so that way you guys can get to know me a little better. I've been getting a lot of questions about like me and the things I like and where I come from and yada yada yada. So I was like, what's a good way to show you guys or tell you guys who I am, so you guys can feel like you know me a little bit better. Guys, before we jump right into the video, I want you guys to pause this video and go over and subscribe to my channel. And guys, don't forget to click the little notification bell so you guys can know every time I upload on my channel. So that way you guys aren't behind, you're ahead. You know, you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Alright guys, let's jump right into the video. The first question is 3 words to describe yourself. Alright, so 3 words to describe me. I would say loyal is one. The second one I would say is definitely driven. And the third one I would say is family oriented. So those 3 I think kind of define who I am as a person, as a woman, as a mom, just like just kind of like who I am, I guess is a good way to explain it, you know. So yeah, that's what I would say. Loyalty, for sure. Driven, 1000%. And family oriented. Alright guys, so the next question is, would you rather have a home on the beach or in the mountains? I am a beach girl. If you guys haven't noticed, like just kind of like my personality, the stuff I like to wear, hair and things like that, like I'm very like a more of a simplicity type person. So the beach for me is perfect. I grew up on a beach, like around the beach, so it's like the ocean. I love the ocean. If I could pick anywhere to live, it would definitely be a beach house. Just to kind of have that serene feeling all the time, and the ocean, you know, you can sleep on the ocean, you can just relax, you can think, you can pray, you can do anything on the ocean. So I would definitely say the beach over the mountains. I actually don't really, so I've actually never been to the mountains to stay. I've rode through the mountains before, but never actually been to stay. So I don't really know a lot about the mountains, but because I've never been, I don't think that it's like a top priority for me. Like I'm not like, oh, let's go to the mountains. I have seen some cool pictures of people taking photos of mountains, but it's just not like, not my kind of thing. Let's see, the next question is, what kind of things really make you laugh? So like I'm a goofy person. I'm just super goofy. I laugh all the time. At stuff I probably shouldn't laugh at, but I'm so goofy. Or at laughing at things that some people think is not funny. But I'm just goofy by nature. So really just being yourself, and if you're goofy and we can be goofy together, I love that kind of stuff. So like singing in the car, whether if you can sing or not, or just playing in the car singing and singing off key, that will make me laugh. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah, just anybody who is just a goofball like myself and who can just be very authentic to who they are and not have to put like on this whole facade for like the world. I like those. And even if it's someone who has a different type of role in the, you know, community or in the world or whatever, and they have to be like this person, but to be vulnerable with me, I love that kind of stuff, you know, especially if you can make me laugh, that like genuinely laugh, that's like one of the keys to my heart for sure. Let's see, if you could jump into a pool full of something, what would it be? Yikes. This is an interesting question, guys. I have no idea. If I can jump into a pool of anything, what would it be? I guess honey. I would say either honey or Jello. I say Jello because it's like got like that squishy feel. It's like squishy. Yeah, or honey because honey is like sticky.
Say what?
And I don't know. I don't know what to say. This is a weird question. So yeah, that's an interesting question. Next, have you ever had a crush on an animated character? What? No. Never. That's a weird question, guys. That's interesting, but no, I have not ever had a crush on a fictional character. Ever, ever, ever. If the world froze for an afternoon and only you could move and no one could see you or remember what you did, what would you do? Oh my God. Okay, so say I would travel to Paris or Italy with like no one, like the whole world froze around me and me just walking through the city. To really soak it in without having so many people around, and maybe like go to like a cool museum and just walk through and really soak in the culture and everything that I'm seeing, because it's really hard when you go visit places. You can't really do that because there's so many people around and things like that. So that's what I was gonna say. Can I just go with that answer? I'm just gonna go with that answer. It says for an afternoon, but that's what I would want to do. I would want to go to Paris. I would want to go to the Love Bridge. I would want to go to like just walk around the whole city and just soak it in. If I could move anywhere in the world, it would be to Paris. So hopefully that's not one of the questions on here, because if so, it's already answered. I always wanted to like have a house over there. Actually, I always wanted to build like a tiny house. Have you guys ever seen those tiny houses? I always wanted to build like a tiny house and take it to Paris and live in Paris in a tiny house. I don't need a lot to be happy, so living in like a tiny house for me would be substantial because I would be in the city that I would want to be in, and I wouldn't be mostly in the house. I would be like experiencing culture and learning to speak more French and things like that, because I can speak French, but I want to like be very fluent in it. So yeah, that's what I would want to do for an afternoon. If the whole world froze except for me, I would want to do that. If you had to pick an animal, which animal do you find the sexiest of all? Well, the sexiest animal to me, ooh, it's a toss-up between three animals. A lion, a cheetah, and a tiger. I just think it represents very like something strong, and it's like a strong person is very sexy. So I would say those three. I don't have just one, because I see all three and I'm like, they're strong in their own ways and each way is sexy to me. So that's what I would say. A lion, a cheetah, and a tiger. What word starts with the letter F and ends with letters UCK? I was gonna say, but that's not the answer. The answer is fire truck. I could have probably guessed that. Firefighters. So the answer is fire truck. Anyways, next question. What's your favorite joke? Oh God, I do not know any jokes. I'm not that funny. Okay, so guys, I literally don't know any jokes. I'm that corny person who reads the jokes off the back of a Laffy Taffy. That's me, because I'm not funny at all. So I don't have an answer to this question. I literally don't know a joke. I'm sorry, guys. The next time I do a video, I'll have to do a joke for you guys, because I have no idea. What's the weirdest nickname you ever had? So the weirdest nickname I've ever had, my mom, she used to call me Mookie Dookie Butt, or something like weird. I don't know. I hate the nickname. It's awful. It's probably gonna haunt me now that I told you guys what my mom used to call me. It's gonna haunt me forever now. But yeah, that's what she used to call me, Mookie Dookie Butt. I feel like that's it. Yeah, and then my uncle also said there was two. My uncle, he still calls me this, Kiana Kamala. Sir, who's that? Anyways, both of those are terrible, so I hate it. Let me see. The next question is, what would be much better if you could just change the color of it? My hair. I want to change the color of my hair, so I'm gonna go with that. I want it to be a lot lighter. It's getting dark again. My natural hair color is very dark. It's like a jet black. So if I could change anything and make it better, if I could change the color, it'd be my hair, which is actually coming soon. I'm gonna be changing my color very, very soon. Wait for it. Next question, do you think that double texting is a big deal? In my opinion, no, I don't care. Like if somebody hit me up and then they hit me up again, I would just be like, oh, they really want to talk to me, or they really have something to say. Like I don't ever get annoyed by like little things like that. Like, oh, you're texting me again. It's like, even if it's someone who I don't really want to talk to, because you don't have to respond if you don't want to. So I don't get annoyed by stuff like that. So I don't think it's a big deal. Have I ever talked to people who found it a big deal? Yes. And did it work out with me and those people? No. Anyways, next question. If your life was a movie, what would it be called? Oh my gosh. Oh man. Ooh. Okay, so if my life could be a movie, it would be called Poems of Love. That's what I would name it. The reason why I say that is because like I love love. Everyone who knows me, like, and is close to me knows that. That's like a big part of who I am. I love hard. I love, whether it's friends, family, lover, it doesn't matter. But I just love very hard. And I protect my relationships with people. So Poems of Love could be like me loving my family, me loving a lover, me loving friends, me loving my job, me loving people in the world and the community, my love for something that I'm doing like YouTube. So yeah, that's what I would say. Poems of Love. The story of Key Marie. Let's make that happen if I ever blow up big, guys. And make sure we get Lauren London to play me, because I love her. She's so pretty. The last concert you went to. So, since you asked, the last concert I went to was On the Run 2 tour. Beyonce and Jay-Z. Love Beyonce. Y'all have no idea how much I love her. She is so legendary and iconic for me. She inspires me in so many ways. We're both Virgos, so sometimes when I see her or I hear her, I feel her, like, because I feel like that's something that I would do or think the way that I would. I remember my mom telling me one time that when she would watch Beyonce and things like that, she would think of me, not because she knew I loved Beyonce, but because she feels like our spirits are very similar. And so yeah, that's the last concert I went to, guys. It was amazing, amazing, amazing. I had the best time ever. And yeah, it was just so cool. I've never been disappointed going to see Beyonce ever, all the times I've went to see her. And it's just the best time. Like, I was screaming, ah, and then I was like sitting next to a lady who we had like a whole conversation. It was like her and her husband. Like, we had like a whole conversation with them, and it was just very nice. And to be around people who love Beyonce as much as I do, because I don't get that on the regular basis. Like when Homecoming came out, y'all, like people who know me were like, I was thinking of you. Like, that's how much they know that I love her, which was amazing, by the way. So if you guys haven't watched Homecoming on Netflix, you guys need to go check it out, because it's amazing and it will inspire you. I promise you that. After I watched it, I felt super inspired, and all the people I talked to felt like it shook them in some type of form or fashion. So go check it out. All right, guys, so let's see. If you were a dog, what kind of dog would you be? If I was a dog, I would be a teacup Yorkie. Guys, they're so teeny. They're so small. You can put them in your hand like that. They're so small. Like, I love them so much. I want a teacup Yorkie one day. I want a teacup Yorkie. I want it to be a girl. I want to name her Daisy. Or if I have a boy, I'm gonna name him Maximilian. I just love teacup Yorkies, y'all. Like, they're so adorable to me. And all the people, every time, not even teacups, just Yorkies in general, but my favorite is the teacup. So if I had to choose anything, any animal to be a dog, I would choose a Tika Virgie. That's so cute. What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? Well, the most spontaneous thing I ever did was pack up my whole life to move to Georgia. I was so scared, y'all. I literally just packed up my whole life in 30 days. Put my notice in at my great job I had. I really needed a fresh start. I was like not in the best mental headspace and I was going through a lot. And yeah, I picked up my whole life and I moved to Georgia. And honestly, it was one of the best things that I ever could do for myself. So yeah, that was the most spontaneous thing I ever did. I was thinking of something else, but that would have to outbeat that. But the other one was good too, y'all. If you had a time capsule, would you go back in time or visit the future? Oh my gosh, this is such a good question. Oh wow, these questions are making me really think, y'all. If I had a time capsule, would I go back in time or would I visit the future? Wow. I would visit the future. I always used to say I would want to go back in time if I could, but I never thought about the perspective of going to the future to see what it's like, to see how I am, to see what I'm doing. Because I think if you can go, so they say not to go backwards, right? Because if you go backwards, you can go back, but it's not going to change your now. But if you go forward and then you come back to where you are today, it'll change your path for your future if you see, you know, how things are. So that's what I would say. I would definitely go to the future, see what I'm doing that's good, see what I'm doing that's not so good, and then I would come back to my present and I would change things. So that's what I would do. That's a good question. These questions are deep, y'all. Okay. If you had to rename yourself, what would you choose? Guys, I hate my name. If anybody knows me, knows I hate my birth given name. It's terrible. Well, it's not terrible, but it's terrible for me. It's just something I don't like. It's not terrible, it's terrible for me. It's just something I don't like. But if I could choose any name, I always wanted to be, to have like more of a Latina name. So I would probably name myself something more Latina. So I have a friend, shout out to Adrian. She, we all gave each other, well, she gave us like Spanish names and she named me Catalina. So I actually really, really like that name. So that's probably the name I would choose. Let's see. Would you rather leave your hometown and never be able to return again, or stay in your hometown and never be able to leave? Leave and never be able to go back, which is pretty much what I've done. I left years and years ago, actually. I moved from there like 10 years ago. I haven't really been back too often. I think in 10 years, I've probably been back home maybe 2 or 3 times. And it's always usually when someone passes away, unfortunately, which is kind of sad, but I just don't have a lot there for me anymore. So yeah, that's kind of how it works. This is technically the last one. It says, do you believe in astrology and does your sign fit you? Yes, I believe in astrology. Yes, my sign fits me. I am a Virgo to the T, baby. And very proud of it. Everything about Virgo and how we are, if you guys don't know anything about it, maybe I'll find something and I can like insert it here. But everything about a Virgo is very spot on to my characteristics and kind of how I think and how I am. Yeah, I think that it fits me very well, being a Virgo. So if any of you guys that are following me or subscribed or anything like that, and you're a Virgo, shout out to the Virgos. We in this thing. I'm definitely a Virgo in all sense of the word. But all right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. I appreciate you guys coming out and just kind of basically getting to know me in a way, and the things that I would do and the things that I wouldn't want to do. It's really cool and I'm excited, and I just want you guys to know that I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys are strong and amazing people, and I'm so happy to be getting to know some of you guys on like a more deeper level, and you guys commenting and like following me on social media. It's like super, super awesome, and I'm super grateful. I just want you guys to know that you're strong, and to just lead with love. In this life, we don't get enough love. We get a lot of hate. We get a lot of, you know, people talking about us and spreading, you know, numerous rumors about us, or, you know, you're not feeling the best about yourself as far as self-esteem. So spread love, lead with love. When you lead with love, you'll notice the change that in your life, that it'll impact you in so many different ways. So lead with love. Spread love. I am spreading love to you guys. I am so happy that you're on this journey. And yeah, guys, that's it. That's it. That's it. Y'all like my hair today? It's kind of wet still, but we rocking with it. Oh yeah, guys, and happy Easter. Until next time, guys. Bye, guys.